Okay, hello everyone. So as you can see, I'm ordering my new car, Tesla Model 3. I'm going to try to be short. I'm going to release this video if I got the government incentive. So it's now end of April. In June, 1st of June, if I'm not, yeah, 1st of June is when I'm going to know. I'm going to publish this video probably the day after or the same day if I'll get the incentive, which is 9,200 euros. Yeah, so that's that's what reason why I'm looking at this car. Otherwise, I wouldn't be looking at the car because it will be just way out of my budget. I'm happy with my car. I probably wouldn't change it if I'd be looking at a. I cannot afford a sports car. Not I can't afford the maintenance. If I gather the money to buy one, actually, I can afford the maintenance and the more expensive uh, fuel that I would spend. So, and I really don't need a sports car because I have other priorities in life. But with Tesla, you get all this new features in the car in the future, and you save money on electricity. Plus, the government is giving me almost 10 grand, so I'm gonna use that. So what I'm getting is the Model 3 because it's definitely the best car I've tested. I got the opportunity to test the pre-refresh model. I've tested the long range and the standard range. Standard range is more comfortable, has only rear-wheel drive, smaller batteries, so the suspension is also softer in a way because you have a less mass of the whole car. But I think I'm gonna go for the long range. I might change this in the between time while I'm waiting to see if I'm gonna get draw for the incentive. But the thing is that I want more range. So the standard range plus has by VLTP 448. So realistically, that's around 300 in winter, maybe 400 depending on your driving style. The refresh has a heat pump, so that's better in the winter. But the long range was 580, and just a couple of days ago they increased it, so that's really nice. So I believe you can get around 450 between, and then maybe 550 also depending on your driving style. So for now I think I'm gonna pick the long range. I can straight buy the standard range, but I'm gonna borrow some money just to get the long range, and I believe I can pay it off in a year, give or take, plus a few months sooner or later. But I'm definitely not interested in performance. It's just way too expensive. But I like the comfort. So the performance has a sport wheels, lower suspension. So um, parking on the sidewalk, sometimes you just damage the car. I don't want that. And another reason I want the long range because you don't get the fog lights on the standard range plus, although you can just ask Tesla to install them and pay for it, but it's a minor detail. And the long range gets standard heated steering wheel, and rear seats are also heated. In the standard range plus, you have to pay for that option to unlock the heated seats on the rear, but you don't get the steering wheel. At least at this moment, there's no information if they are heated, but not still an option in the app to purchase the heating. And another thing I really dislike is that Tesla doesn't have standard tinted rear windows, something I'll have to do, plus ceramic coating on the car when I get the car. So I'll be selling my car, but I'm still not decisive if I'm gonna change it to standard range plus. At this moment, I'm gonna go for the long range with the order. So colors. So I've seen all the colors in a garage, the new refresh. The red one is definitely not my choice because it's the most expensive, ridiculously expensive, and it stands out a lot, so I don't want to get pulled over by cops. Blue one, it's a nice color on the sun, just kind of closes the car, same as the red. Not a huge fan. Gray one, I was thinking about that. It looks nice with the black details, but I don't know, just kind of I don't like the shade always. So, and the black one, I would probably be interested in a black because it kind of looks stealth and powerful, but it's not a black. It's not a metallic color. It's a solid black. There's no silver anymore or black metallic color. They didn't add it back. So, and I think I like the most that I saw in flesh the white. And the white, the only thing I dislike is you can see these lines, but on the panels, on the darker colors, just kind of blends in. Overall, I love the white color, and on the sun it looks really nice because it's a metallic color. It's like pearl effect. So that's my color choice, and I don't want to actually pay if I'm getting, especially if I'm going to get the long range. Again, didn't decide if I'm going to change to standard range plus. I have room to change the order, but I don't want to pay extra money in that case. Just it's too expensive. Wheels. So at this moment, the sport wheels or 19-inch are an extra option. Again, I don't want to pay for that, but I want more comfort and more range, which you get with the Arrow wheels. There are nice alloys beneath the hubcaps you can remove, but I like the hubcaps. So at this moment, this is Croatia HR. But if you go to configure it in Australia or Hong Kong Chinese version, if you just select Hong Kong English, you can see that the long range gets these now standard in the price. But in Europe, they didn't change that yet. I believe they will in the future. So I'm sticking to these. My car is gonna be actually ordered probably in June, or maybe now. I'm really not sure how Tesla's gonna do this. But it's likely that I'm gonna get these instead of these, but I don't mind. I'm not gonna get the winter wheels. I'm gonna buy them separately because I think I can find a more competitive price. Interior, I was thinking of the white interior for a long time. I liked it, the white leather, although I wanted it to be a white Alcantara. In China, there was a white leather insert in the doors with a trim for a short time, then they removed it to black. This is black Alcantara now, but the leather is nice and smooth. Opens the interior, looks fabulous, but it's easy to clean, but the stitches, they get dirty, and I've seen cars with 2-3 years, a lot of kilometers or miles on it. Doesn't look good, and you have to pay extra, so I decided I'm just gonna stick with a black interior. And advanced autopilot, I'm not gonna get that because that would increase the tax I would have to pay. So all these things can be purchased later, but an FSD as well. So I would advise anyone who's looking at that, just don't. I don't know if you saw on the beginning of the video, I've had the referral from a friend. So you have to open the car from his link and order it because you won't get the referral. You can type it later in a note that you had the referral, so Tesla might add it. Just have that in mind. And they're saying in May there's going to be FSD as a subscription plan, so I really don't want that. And another reason I'm going also for the long range is you get the immersive sound with 14 speakers, I believe, and subwoofers, so that's a lot better than the standard range plus. Basically, this is my order. So it says here delivery in June. I'm not really sure if that's going to happen. If it would, it'd be ideal because I can just sell my car at that moment. So yeah, let's go here to payment option. So I'm not going to lease the car because the lease option is ridiculously expensive. Even if I add this to a maximum, let's say to, let me see here, 30, 203 is the maximum. 745. This is 5 years, 60 months. This is almost 500 euros. So this amount for the next 5 years is crazy amount. 3.75 is the interest rate in Croatia standard. I believe in Germany it's like something closer to 3 or just a little bit below. So that would be a lot cheaper. But this is for the long range. But still, I don't want to pay that much. That's the cost of a monthly rent in Europe. So heck no. I'm going with a cash as mentioned. I'm gonna borrow some money if I need it, but I'm just gonna pay off the car because I'm lucky that I have saved some money. And here I'm gonna just go for the bank transfer. So I'm gonna fill my personal stuff. I mean, people would go for the lease if they have a company. I'm buying this personally, not as a company car. So in this case, I'm gonna fill this data. Before I do that, I have to pay 100 euros as a deposit at this moment. They might be some a little bit more. They just changed for the incentive, the rules, but they haven't updated that. And so this is the car, long range, pearl white color. Even if I go down to the standard plus, I'm just gonna give the white color, standard 18-inch and black interior. Still wish you can get those tinted factory windows, but yeah, it is what it is. There's this delivery fee, which is kind of BS, because every other car manufacturer just includes that in the price, but whatever. First new car I'm buying, my first car was a used car, so kind of excited, but still at this point when I'm filming, I don't know if I got the incentive. If I don't get it, I'm not going to be buying the car. So as you can see, I got a little hedgehog, and yes, so this is my order number, and I hope if I did release this video, this means I got the incentive and I'm going to be getting the car. It's going to be a lot of content, yeah, that's going to be exciting, but at this point I don't know. So wish me luck, and fingers crossed I get the incentive and get my new Tesla.